Greetings and hi everyone. We are from Group 1 and today we will be discussing the public goods that lead to market failure in Malaysia. Do you know what is a public good? Public goods are goods and services that are provided to all members of society without charge by the government or private organizations and are essential for the functioning of society. These goods are non-excludable and non-rivalrous, meaning that they are difficult to exclude users from consuming and can benefit multiple users simultaneously. However, due to their nature, private sectors do not produce public goods, as they lack the incentive to do so. Instead, public goods are usually provided for free by the government through public taxation. In Malaysia, there are several public goods that are provided by the government, which leads to market failure. These include law enforcement, healthcare, and primary and secondary education. There are a few challenges that makes these public goods to have a market failure in Malaysia. One of the main challenges faced by public goods is the free rider and forced rider problems. The free rider problem arises when people consume public goods without paying for them, which can lead to underfunding and poor quality of public goods. On the other hand, the forced rider problem occurs when people pay for something they did not consume, which can lead to overfunding and inefficient use of resources. Therefore, it is essential for the government to develop effective policies to manage public goods to prevent these problems from occurring. Another challenge faced by public goods is negative externalities, which occur when a person's welfare or a firm's production power is affected by the actions of other consumers or firms. This can result in market failure, as the cost of producing and distributing public goods can become too high, and the quality of public goods can decline. Therefore, it is essential for the government to develop policies that can address negative externalities and ensure that public goods are distributed efficiently. Another challenge faced by public goods is government interventions. In Malaysia, the healthcare system is not based on a national health insurance program like in Singapore. Instead, the public healthcare system is funded by the government through the Ministry of Health. This has led to a significant cost gap between public and private healthcare, making people prefer public healthcare over private healthcare. This preference for public healthcare has caused public healthcare to be overutilized, which has led to market failure. Improving access to public goods, such as healthcare, law enforcement, and education, is crucial for the welfare of the public. In the healthcare sector, increasing government funding can help hospitals and clinics to provide better medical services and medicines, which will help to improve the infrastructure and hiring system. The Malaysian government has allocated RM36.33 billion to the Ministry of Health in 2023 to improve accessibility. The infrastructure of hospitals and clinics is also important, and the government should build more clinics and improve facilities to enhance medical services provided to the public. Moreover, the congestion issue in government hospitals and health clinics can be addressed by increasing the number of healthcare workers. In the law enforcement sector, increasing police presence can help to improve access to law enforcement services. The police forces can increase the frequency of patrolling in crowded areas to provide assistance to the public when needed in a short time. Expanding law enforcement agencies, creating more departments, and increasing the number of personnel will also help to improve access to law enforcement services. In addition, community policing can help the authorities to decrease their burden in handling minor issues, and it makes law enforcement more accessible as they can be formed in each residential area and can assist each other in a fast manner. Education is important in shaping future generations for the future, and it is important to allow Malaysians to have better access to education. Increasing funding for the education sector is crucial to fund the operations and expenses of the education sector, especially primary and secondary schools. Moreover, the government should build more schools in rural areas to provide better access to education, as access to education in rural areas is a problem for many of their people. Improving access to public goods is essential for the welfare of the public. By increasing government funding and improving infrastructure, the accessibility of healthcare, law enforcement, and education can be improved. It is important for the government to address these issues to provide better public goods to the people, especially to those living in rural areas. The efficiency and effectiveness of public goods provided by the government are important in ensuring that the public benefits from them. Cost-benefit analysis is a method used to determine whether a public good is efficient and effective by comparing the benefits received to the cost of providing the benefit. The most efficient output of public goods is when the marginal social benefit is equal to the marginal social cost. However, different individuals may have different marginal social benefits, so a collective marginal social benefit curve should be created to find the collective efficient level of public goods needed in the market. Transparency of the government is crucial in delivering public goods effectively to the people, as it ensures the quality of delivery of services to the public and avoids mistakes and corruption. The quality of the institution also affects the effectiveness and quality of public services perceived by the people. Another way to ensure efficiency and effectiveness of public goods is to privatize public goods services and create government-linked companies, as it forces these companies to always improve their efficiency and effectiveness to survive and sustain in the competitive market. Privatization of public goods refers to the transfer of activities and functions that were previously the responsibility of the government to the private sector. In our opinion, privatization of public goods is good as it can increase efficiency, quality, and competition, thereby improving service delivery and reducing costs. However, certain public goods such as law enforcement and national defense cannot be privatized in our opinion. Education is one area where privatization can be beneficial. Private schools can create healthy competition and push public schools to improve their quality of education and efficiency of services. According to data from Harvard University on OECD countries, a 10% increase in enrollment in private schools can improve a country's mathematics score on PISA by half a year of syllabus and reduce total educational spending per student by 5%. Private schools also provide education opportunities to students who cannot attend top-ranking public schools. Healthcare is another area where privatization can be beneficial, particularly during times of crisis. Private hospitals can alleviate the burden on overwhelmed public hospitals, as seen during the COVID-19 pandemic. NGOs also play a significant role in providing healthcare services, especially in rural areas. The Malaysian Medical Relief Society and the Malaysian Red Crescent Society are two prominent NGOs in Malaysia that provide medical aid and disaster relief support. Privatization of public infrastructure, such as telecommunications, highways, railways, and airports, has led to increased competition and improved service quality, affordability, and accessibility. The privatization of telecommunications in Malaysia in 1987 led to increased efficiency, as companies were forced to compete with each other to provide better services at lower costs. The number of fixed-line and mobile phone subscribers increased dramatically, while the cost of telecommunications services decreased. The privatization of public transportation infrastructures in Malaysia has also helped to improve their maintenance and operation. While privatization of public goods can be beneficial in certain areas, it is important to weigh the benefits against the potential drawbacks, such as unequal access to services and reduced government control. It is essential to strike a balance between private and public provision of goods and services to ensure equitable and efficient service delivery. This is all we are going to discuss today. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.